Good afternoon from the Edge one more time. CCYHL Finals. Rampage 12U AA versus Littleton Black, the undefeated in the regular season. Littleton Black. Rampage lost both home and away to Littleton. They lost to them in the Silver Six tournament. This is meeting 4 between these two teams. Rampage looking to continue the upset weekend. There were two big upsets in the quarterfinals yesterday. Both semifinal top seeds won, and now we have the matchup of number 1 versus number 2. And I'm going to do my best not to get down on the refs, but I do want to point out that it's a damn travesty that we are now playing a 12UAA CCYHL League Final, and we have 2 officials. No dedicated referee. And maybe these guys are going to be great, but this morning we had a dedicated referee. He had slashing, hooking, cross-checking, elbows, everything happening right in front of him, and he wasn't calling penalties. So I hope that these are the 2 best officials that CCYHL or the Edge or whoever scheduled these things can put out here for a championship game, because there should be a dedicated ref who focuses on keeping the game safe, and those 2 guys would do the offsides and face-offs and icing. But this is what we got. Out of our control, out of the kids' control, out of the coaches' control, but I just want to point out that not a good way to have a 12UAA championship game with only 2 officials. So we'll hope for the best. Kids looked good this morning, came out flying against Boulder. It's going to be a lot different game. They know it. They've seen these guys 3 times. So today's the day. It's our time. 20 seconds left in warm-up. Noonan got the start yesterday and the win, and House had the start and win this morning. Warm-ups are over. M&M is playing, saying you've only got 1 shot. Hopefully we got lots of shots in us, and we score at least 1 more goal than Littleton Black. Littleton is due for a loss. They've lost some in their Central States League, which is a lot more competitive than the CCYHL. But they have, as of yet, not lost a game within Colorado in this league. Each team played 20 games. And we're going to line up and do the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Let's play some hockey. That's a cool start to today's game. Don't get to do that very often. They did do it before the Silver Stick final. It's a pretty cool thing for the kids to experience. After this weekend, we'll have 1 weekend off. Practice for the week. See if they get any extra practices next weekend. And then the state championship series, the top 4 teams, which I do believe these are the top 2, and I think number 3 and 4 is Noco and Arvada. But they both lost in their quarterfinal games, so I don't know if there'll be a shake-up there in the number 3 or number 4. I'm not sure how close those are, but these 2 teams will play again in round robin and then hopefully in the state championship. But right now, all they can focus on is this game right here. League championship. Rampage in the dark away. Littleton in the home white. This is their home rink. Opening face-off. Paul to take the face-off. Cicero on the left. And Bresnahan on the right. Won by Littleton. Pressure from Rampage. Lemming and Bolte are back. Bolte chases into the far corner. Bresnahan comes across. Paul to help out. Down low, far corner, Bolte and Paul. Littleton has it. Nobody in front but Lemming. First 25 seconds gone in the first period. Skated ahead. Off Bresnahan's stick to Cicero. Here comes Rampage. First shot on net from Cicero. Saved by the Littleton goalie. Here's Parent, fresh off the bench, down the right side. Gets through one, gets slashed from behind. Shot, blocked. Stays with it in the corner. Down low, gets some help. Parent has the puck, makes a move towards the net. Dishes to Carter. He's having to go wide over to the far side. Cinco down low towards Parent. Carter in front of the net. Here's Carter. Gets tripped and pushed into the net. Net's off. No penalty. There's only 2 officials. They're having to watch everything. No dedicated referee for this 12U AA championship game. And they're going to move it out, even though Carter was basically tripped or checked into the net. That should have been either a penalty or at least keeping the face-off in the Littleton end. But Rampage wins the face-off. Parent down the side, shot. Loose puck. Rebound was there, but Littleton jumps on it. Cinco down low. Parent watches. Pressure from Cinco. Carter digs out the puck. Littleton has it, sends it around to the far side. Taken away by Carter. Cinco helping. Littleton trying to exit, held in at the point. And they exit now. Beatty comes across. Sends it back far side or near side to Parent. Parent will wrap it in from the red line, and they called it icing. But where the puck was on the red line should not have been icing, so 2 bad calls to start the game. I promised that I was going to try to be good to the officials, but they've given me no reason to continue doing so. So far, I'll be fair. And so far, they have had 2 not so good calls. And missed a chance to call a penalty on Littleton for sending Carter into the net, but instead of doing that, they brought the puck out, saying that he knocked the net off and ended up in the net. Here's Rampage now with some fresh players. Got it to center, and Littleton comes right back. Rampage clears it out and back in offside. So they got that one right. I'll be fair. When they do good stuff, I can, let people know that they do get some calls, right? But you guys tally. I'm going to lose track. At the end of the game, you tell me how many good calls, how many bad calls. That was one good, and that's too bad. I'm going to lose track, so I'll leave it up to the viewers. Paul to take the face off. Wins it to center ice, but Littleton jumps on it. 11:44 left in the first. Fisher, far side, up to Bresnahan. Bresnahan to Cicero. Cicero down the right side. Littleton coming back the other way. Watched by Lemming. Good stick poke into the near corner. Perfect stick on puck. And held in right at the top. Shot into Noonan's glove, who I did forget to announce that Noonan was starting. Noonan, his first shot goes into the glove. No rebound. 11:20 left first period. We're tied at 0. CCYHL championship game between Littleton Hawks, Littleton Black. The Hawks, the black team, the red team, is who Rampage defeated yesterday. Here's Parent now. Starts from his own end with speed. Tried to get past the other 15, the 15 for Littleton, and the Littleton 15 wins the first head-to-head battle. 15 defense, 15 forward. 15 defense prevents 15 forward from getting through. She puts a body in on him. He gets back up. And Carter will circle and send it over to Lester. Broken up by Lester. Parent over to Carter, intercepted. Somebody's glove, number 15, who had stopped Parent earlier. She'll go for a change. And here's Carter. Littleton changing. Carter blocked away. Cinco now. Down low. Tries to center it. Littleton has it. And will clear the zone. Beatty trying to force wide. Shot stick to side by Noonan. He had the angle. Anderson trying to clear. Lemming down low. Good battle behind the net. Littleton has it. Taken away by Lemming as they tried to center it in on net. That one got past Bailey, but not far enough for icing. Bailey with some good pressure back behind the Littleton net. Brought out by Littleton. It's a 2-on-3. Fisher has it, sends it back out to center. Intercepted by Littleton. Good stick work by Beatty. Littleton stays with it. Sent across, blocked by Lester. Rampage is buzzing. They are up to the challenge so far. Very evenly matched to start this game. 9:14 left in the first. Bailey broken up just outside the Littleton zone. Now they come back on the counterattack. Flip past Fisher, but she stays right with him down low. Saber came across. Back behind is Lemming. Lemming bounces along the boards. Lemming and the Littleton player both ran into the one official. That's on that side. The other official is here. Rampage gained the zone. Littleton sent it back out. Cicero tried to send it back in, as did Bresnahan. And Littleton coming back the other way. Down the near boards to Paul, who should be able to skate it out. Flips it off a Littleton player out of the zone. Rampage will change. Bolte fresh off the bench. Skating right to left behind Noonan. And then cross ice pass to Paul. He was going the other way. Lester to Bolte. And a whistle as Noonan had it covered. It popped out as the whistle came. Littleton, the parents oohed that the puck was going away from the crease, not into the net. So 8:05 left first period. Cinco to take the face off. Picked up by Littleton, sent into the corner. Official goes down again. That official is having a hard time staying on his skates, and he's the younger of the two. Here comes Parent. Bounces it to himself. Brings it in. They're saying off. That was just Littleton Parents. Carter bumps it off. Over to Parent. Back to Cinco. And Parent. Cinco to Parent. Parent on the left. Makes a move. Waits. Shoots it. Goalie got a piece of it either with the blocker or the stick. Parent was looking for that top left corner. Here comes Littleton. It's only one. Everybody else is changing. Lemming sends it back behind Noonan. Out to the point. Carter was there. But Rampage can't clear. Parent gets a stick in and the puck comes back to him. He'll start down the right side. Make sure he crosses the red line and fires it so he can change. They don't like it if he shoots it on the red line. So he made sure he was over the red line. Cicero, unable to clear. Lemming down low. Bounces it over towards Fisher and Bresnahan. Out to the point, but held in by Littleton. Cross ice down into the near corner. Along the near boards to Cicero. And Paul comes in. Still unable to clear. Paul up to Lemming and Bresnahan. It's a 3-on-3 back the other way. Lemming with speed. Weaves through even his own players. Littleton. Shot just over the glove. Far side. Held into the point by Carter. Littleton's got a cherry picker, but Lemming was back quick. Negated that. Paul with some good stick work. Forced puck wide. Lemming starts out of his own zone. On the right side, he'll flip it along the boards. That's going to be icing. And they waves it off. I guess they said that it brushed off the Littleton stick. So we'll take that from some of the other calls earlier, whether it was good or not. We'll leave that one in the, it's a toss-up column. Battle down low. Sent left to right. Far corner now. Anderson over there. Anderson gets taken to the boards by a guy twice his size. Here's Littleton on a break. Waits. And left to right. Littleton strikes first. 5:52 left in the first. Littleton got a breakaway. Faked the forehand, went back to the backhand. Flipped it past Noonan. 1-0 Littleton. 5:52 left first period. Cinco, Parent, Carter come out. Lemming and Fisher on defense. Cinco with speed down low. Gets bumped off. The reverse check by the puck carrier, which has been bad for Matt Lemming, but it's okay for Littleton. Should be okay for everybody. Here's Parent now. Gets it over towards Lemming. Littleton looked like they were offsides. There's going to be a penalty. Shot, clear to Parent. Whistle. Roughing is the penalty on Cinco. I didn't see what was going on. That guy saw it. And he's sending the littlest guy on the ice to the penalty box. Not sure what Cinco was doing, but he didn't like it. Sends him for a 1.5-minute timeout. Roughing the call. Carter to take the face. That gets past two. Gets through the puck. Down low, try to make a move towards the net. Littleton player crashed to the boards hard. Lester with a shot. Parent out in front. He's knocked to the ice. He's on his knees. Still has the puck. Short-handed effort here by Rampage. Bolte with a shot. Oh, just missed the corner. I think the goalie got a piece of another shot. Another save by the Littleton goalie. Good pressure right now from Rampage, short-handed. Littleton down the right side. Good stick work by Bolte. Lester has the puck. He gets slashed at. Big one-timer right out in front. Noonan with a huge save. Somebody's stick just got chopped in half. I don't even see what happened there, but Somebody broke a stick. I'm not sure who was without one. But somebody's stick just got chopped in half. Maybe that one-timer. It went to the Rampage bench, but if it was the one-timer, it was a Littleton stick. Here's Cicero, clears the zone. There's a big pile-up on the line. Looked like Littleton was offsides again, but they don't whistle that one and into Noonan's glove. And we've got another net off whistle. Anything coming out of this? Littleton knocked it off. If we're going to call it fairly, we're going to bring that out of the zone, just like it did when Carter crashed into the net from being checked from behind. The two officials are talking. But, of course, we're not going to call it fairly. Even though Littleton knocked the net off, we're going to keep it down on the Rampage end. 2 seconds left. Rampage will be back to full strength. Yeah, and that's what Coach Don and Coach Colin are asking. Like, hey, we knocked it off when our guy got put in, and you moved it out. And now they knocked it off, but you're keeping it in. You guys got to call it the same way. They're making some excuse for why they're not calling it the same way. They're not. You usually can't change their mind, but at least you let them know, hey, you're not calling it both ways. Rampage wins the faceoff, sends it around the board. Cinco's out of the bench. Rampage back to full strength. Cicero dishes to Paul. Paul down the middle, cuts through, gets interfered with, still on the puck. That should be an interference. Out top, Beatty. Shot. Blocked. Beatty gets it back. Dishes to Bresnan. Big shot by Leo. The goalie got a piece of that. Rampage has to reset. Lemon. He can take it to the house, and he'll just dump it. Cicero changing. Anderson comes on for him. Anderson fresh off the bench, and they're going to say offsides, probably helped by the Littleton parents yelling and screaming. Nobody even close to the blue line to actually make a good call, so we got another bad one. Thanks to the out-of-place two officials and the boisterous off from the Littleton parents. Not impressed so far with officiating, but that's been the story of our season. So if we can overcome that and just keep playing, it'll be an extra sweet victory if we can pull it off. Rampage is not giving up, and we got a whistle. Another offsides or a penalty? Offsides. Saber to take the face off. Officials telling the two behind him, don't be cheating in. Littleton wins the face-off. Gets it past Anderson. Fisher forces wide. Fisher sends it across to Bailey. Bailey tries to get it to the point. Unable to clear. Bailey will try again. Unable again. Littleton takes it down low. That's someone cut into the net. Fisher and Anderson comes up with the puck. Anderson and Bailey. Anderson sent it towards Bailey. They're going to change. Fresh Rampage skaters with 2:23 left in the first. Littleton leads 1-0. Intercepted by Carter. Can't hold it. It's a 2-on-2 back the other way. Shot. Ooh, a little bit of snow. That's not nice to do to someone's goalie, so expect to be pushed at the very least, and the official's talking to him. Got to control that. You can't be throwing snow at the goalie. That's very unsportsmanlike. But just a warning this time. We'll see if they do anything if they do it again. 2:11 left in the first. Tie up in the circle. Parent comes away with it. So 2-on-2. Parent and Carter. Parent down the middle. Splits. Right in. Parent waits. Shot. Parent ends up knocking the net off. The save happened. Shot it. Save. Big crash. Net's off. So I'm sure they're going to move it out because they'll say that Parent knocked it off unprovoked, even though before. I mean, if the goalie knocks it off, it's a penalty, but at least they left it in the zone this time. Last time when Carter got knocked in the net, they brought it out. So at least they left it in here this time. But no penalty. I guess Parent just lost an edge because He does that quite often if you watch many Rampage games. .145 left in the first. Littleton up by 1. Rampage, to Parent. Would have had a... right out in front. Loose puck. Ends up back behind the net, far corner. Carter has it there, out to the point. Shot blocked, and Littleton has a chance to break. Lemming's back, Volte's back. Shot into Noonan's breadbasket, and he holds on with 1:21 left in the first. Rampage has definitely come to play. They're not being intimidated by Littleton one bit. Definitely a good start for Rampage, even though they're down by 1. They need to keep this effort up for the whole game. Face-off won by Rampage. Picked up by Littleton, taken away by Paul. Up to Cicero. Back to Paul and Bresnahan, but Littleton counterattack. Shot. Went wide left. Down low. Lester. 1 minute left is the announcement. First time I've heard that this weekend. Kind of like a real hockey game. They did not announce the goal, which they do sometimes. Cicero got bumped, didn't like it, got up. Continue with the play. Big battle with 3 and 3 all along the boards. The Rampage player in front, and the outlet comes to Bresnahan. He's got 34 seconds to work with. Dumps it and chases. Shot in and paddled away. Penalty coming on Rampage, tripping. So Bresnahan, who made a nice move, chased the puck, gets in the corner, sends it in on net, and then gets called for tripping. So Littleton on a power play again. Rampage has yet to get a power play. I feel like a broken record throughout most of the games this year when things like this happen. Good news is Rampage played really well on their first shorthanded opportunity, and they've only got to kill 25.3 seconds to get to the end of the period. Littleton wins the faceoff, sends it in on Noonan, looks that back behind. If Rampage can ice it, that'll pretty much do it for the period, even though they would bring it back. Paul dug it out. Littleton takes it away. Littleton out to the point. Sent across. Shot. Had the stick down. That'll do it for the first. Ooh, a big collision right at the end. Stick on puck. Bodies come together. The official watches. No penalties. That's a first as well. I'll be back to start the second. Rampage trailing 1-0 here in the CCYHL Championship game.